everybody, I'm Maddire Maker and welcome to episode 2 of my Small Business Diaries. In this video, we are going to be going through all the stuff we need to bring for our market. What's today? It is Thursday today, which means tomorrow is Friday. I have to upload my video for YouTube. That is very, very exciting. And then on Saturday, it is market day. So I have pretty much gotten everything prepared. I filmed all of my shorts last night of my entire journal inventory. So I've got a lot of content for my other social media platforms, my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And I have a few more that need to get boxed up. So that is pretty much where we are at and what we are going to be doing in this episode. My market supplies haven't quite arrived yet. I ordered them online in episode 1. They still haven't arrived, but that's okay because this is an indoor market that we are going to be going to. I don't actually need my marquee or anything like that. I just need all of my tables and my products, I guess you could say. So that's pretty good. No need to stress there. So let's just quickly box up our inventory, the remaining stock that we have to put away. I have to make up a few more boxes because I didn't have enough. I thought they were going to fit in the amount of boxes that I had, but they didn't. So now I've got to come in, make some more, and then put them away. Now it's time to finish stacking all of the boxes ready for the markets. I'm so excited. Look at all the inventory. This oil painting right here is also going to go to the amazing Millie at the floral chapter, as I mentioned in episode 1 as well. I'm so excited. I'm going to be giving it to her on market day because the market is situated quite close to where her small business, her shop is. So I'm going to give it to her on market day. I am so excited and I hope she likes it. Oh, she hasn't seen it yet. It's going to be a complete surprise. So yeah, hopefully it makes the cut and she displays it in her store. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and take some professional photos, as good as I possibly can, because I also want to turn this artwork into one of my keychains. A really exciting thing that I want to share with you guys is I am going to be releasing a new line of products in the form of keychains. So every junk journal drop that I do in the future is going to also be joined with keychains that are designed around that particular theme as well. I absolutely am so excited, but this piece is also going to be one of the keychains. I'm not sure what collection I will put it in, but I need to make sure that the images are high enough resolution for it to actually be printed and then therefore remain its quality. I love the way these photos turned out. I think they turned out really, really good. I'd love to know what you guys think of the artwork in the comments, so definitely let me know your thoughts. Now it's time to measure the artwork and write up all of the things that need to go on the back, the title of the work, the size, my signature, all of the above, because this is no longer going to be in my possession. It's going to a new home. So I want everybody to know how to contact me, I guess you could say, and also the dimensions of the piece. It's very, very important. Artist things, I don't know. But there's that now done as well. I wanted to stick one of these, like, I don't know what you would call them, like protective stickers that add a little bit of foam. Not foam, what is it called? I don't even know. And I also needed to put the hanging piece on there as well. This artwork is really, really nice. I love it. I am very proud of myself. My first time ever painting a rose, so yeah, I'm really happy with that. Now, moving on to my next set of jobs to do. Right now, I am going through and I am designing the next batch of keychains. So, as you can see, I look so serious. I always look so serious and grumpy whenever I'm focusing, but I promise I was not grumpy whatsoever. However, I will say that with my daughter, it was very difficult. As you can see here, we're like moving back and forward because she couldn't make up her mind on which booby she wanted. So that was very, very fun, but she was very, very tired and thankfully went to sleep and I was able to finish the keychain designs. Now, I'm not sure when I should reveal what it is. I've made a few shorts giving hints to my next journal drop, but I'm so excited to share it with you guys. I'm thinking the next video is when I'm going to be revealing all of that information. So definitely stay tuned for episode 3. I am over the moon excited. That being said, if you guys ever have any suggestions of whatever journals you would like to see me make, please comment below. I would love your feedback, even when it comes to my videos as well. If there's more of the process that you guys would like to see, definitely comment below and tell me what it is that you guys like. It's now nighttime and I look ghastly, but I'm gonna own it. My hair is literally like a mane at the moment. Oh my gosh. But anyway, moving on. I feel kind of cute, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of excited for the next day. Now, me and my husband, well mainly my husband, is going to take all of these boxes into the van ready for market day. So it is so helpful to have my husband. It's like 4:54 in the morning. That is the only thing that's not fun about markets. I need to go and have a shower, freshen up. Yeah. Okay, we are here and this is my market setup. I am so happy and excited, but also like quite nervous, as you'll see in the next like little clip of me. But this is how all of my journals looked on the day. I definitely need to improve some things, but hey, it is crazy to see how many journals I've actually made. Like, oh my gosh, so full. It looks like it's thundering right now, so if you hear that in the background, that's why. But yes, this is what my store looked like, to be brief, and here is nervous Maddie. It's always nerve-wracking at the beginning of market day because you just don't know what's in store, but I managed to sneak away and give the rose to Millie. She loved it. This is her store. How freaking stunning is it? Hi Millie! How freaking stunning is her store? I absolutely adore it. Like, look at this, guys. I'm obsessed. Absolutely amazing. Hello. Hello everybody, I'm back. Well, yeah, let's talk about how the market went. I sold nothing. I sold $0 worth of products. And I have a splitting headache. Yeah, I have a really bad headache right now. I'm so tired. I got straight into my pajamas, as you can see, because I just want to sleep now. I went to bed super duper late last night, even though I knew we had to get up early to do this market. Me and my husband stayed up watching Happy Gilmore 2. It was so funny. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. So it was like sort of semi worth it, but it wasn't so good waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get ready. I did prep the night before, as you guys saw us taking all the stock out to the van, or to out of the room into the van. But this morning I had to get my girls ready. I had to get ready, plan our food for the day because we didn't want to spend money out. We're trying to save money, so we cut up a whole bunch of fruit and a whole bunch of different stuff because we have a fridge in our van, which is like one of the reasons why we bought it. It's so awesome. Anyway, but yeah, I had to get all that stuff ready, so we had to get up early and be there by 6 to set up our store. The market opened at 8 AM and finished at 2 PM. It was a long day, a super long day for my girls, and they're both under the weather. They're quite unwell at the moment. Still, I thought they were fine, but this morning, obviously, they weren't looking so great again, which is really frustrating because we've had so many sicknesses this year and it's like constant. Ugh. But they're not sick. They're not super duper sick. It was fine to be there for the day. I'm really, really, really proud of them because they were such good girls. It's a boring day. A market day is boring when you are a stall holder, when you're a child, you know, like for a stall holder, why can I not say that? For a stall holder, as a child of a stall holder, it is boring. You know, it would be boring. Like, there's nothing fun to do. It's business at the end of the day. And it's only a small market, the one I just went to. It's only small. It's only one little building. And yes, it was the worst market day I think that place has ever had. And it just so happens that's the exact day that I choose to go and have a stall. So I do not know why, but basically there was no traffic like that went through the market at all. So it did kind of feel like a little bit of a waste of time, and therefore I didn't sell anything. Majority of the demographic that did come through were elderly women, I'm talking like a lot on the elder side. They were coming in having a look, but no one was really that came in were actually looking at the stalls and like really looking at the products. They kind of just come in, you know, had a click, oh okay, that's what they're selling, and then they would walk away. And it was like that for every stall holder there. Like literally, I think maybe 3 stalls out of the 10, 20 stalls. I don't even know how many stalls there was. About 20 stalls. I think like 3 stalls made some money, like some sales. It was really bad. And then so that's great. However, I am not a negative Nancy. I like to look on the bright side. The bright side is I got a lot of good insights about my stall, and it was shizer. It was not good. But it's good that I did set it up there in a place that's not like super fancy, because, well, that would make me look really bad. So, and it was good. It kind of is a good thing, you know what I mean? I got to figure out what I could do to improve the setup of my stall. Now, because this was an indoor market, I didn't have to have my marquee. I didn't have to bring a whole bunch of extra stuff that I would normally have to bring. It was good. It was an indoor market, which pretty much, it was an indoor market, which pretty much means that all I have to do is bring some tables, your products. That's it, really. At one point in the day, I was literally thinking, like, why am I doing this? Like, what is the purpose of me wasting my day like this? I did have those thoughts. They did go through my mind, my little noggin. And I was like, damn, I'm here all day. I literally can't pack up or anything, even though I'm not making any sales. However, I did happen to stumble across another lady's stall, and this made my day. It made me feel like I had accomplished something. I have been trying to think of a better way to set up my stall for a little while. A way to display my junk journals, that way people can easily see them for what they are and interact with them. This lady had this amazing collapsible bookshelf that she made herself. And I am now super duper inspired, and I am going to be making that shelf for my junk journals going forward. So I feel like I did get value out of it. I got to see how another person displays their products and get a good tip. She also showed me the YouTube video that she watched when she was making it. There's another creator online. I haven't had a good look at the name or anything like that, but if I do end up making something very, very similar, I will be putting that YouTube video into the description of my next video. If it helped me, I'm sure it could help somebody else, just like it did that lady. So I'm really, really grateful that I did meet somebody that had a really cool setup and I could ask them questions about it. It gets a bit of a thumbs, it's like a medium, like I feel medium. I'm happy that I got a little bit of value out of the day. I got to learn what people were thinking. I did listen to a few customers as they were walking through, and unfortunately everybody that had come through was expecting really cheap products for some reason. And it's a bit upsetting because of the fact that the products that were being sold were handmade products and craftsmanship, and it's not cheap to make those types of things. Like, so as an example, one of the stalls was this guy, he makes like authentic, like I don't even know how to explain it, but he makes pens from scratch out of like metals and wood, and it was so beautiful, and they're so delicate and intricate, and like, oh, I haven't seen anything like it. It was sensational. But he like handmade those. I know for a fact that those materials are expensive, and therefore the price that you put on it are definitely worth it. But a few of the people that had come through, they're like, oh, this should be cheaper. Like, they had an issue with the prices of some of the people. Now, my prices, I think I've spoken about this before. I can't reduce the prices of my journals any more than what I have for that market in particular. Basically, what you guys see on my website is the exact same as my market price, except for the fact that I have to add $50 to every listing for shipping. Shipping costs me $50. I'm not even joking. It costs that much money to ship overseas. So I have to put that into my product price. Otherwise, I'm not going to make anything. Like, I can't make this a sustainable business. So that's the difference between me doing markets and me doing online. People who see me in person obviously don't have to pay shipping because they can physically take the product with them and buy. And market fees, say I pay $70 or so to have a market stall for the day, that is a lot better of a loss than, say, $50 per journal, you know, whereas I could sell all my journals and, you know, the amount that I'm only losing is like $50, right, or $70 or whatever my market store fee is. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Handmade is not easy. It's not easy to sell, and it's not often appreciated for what it is. So that was what I learnt from the people and the demographic in that area. They're not people that really value handmade. So I don't think it's fair to judge the market as a complete failure when I've only done one. Like, I think you really should do at least 2 or 3 markets before you write off a market as not being worth your time, because, you know, it can change, and this was the quietest day they'd ever had. So it was a bit of a shock to everybody, I think. I didn't expect to sell anything. I did say that before, and I knew that the demographic was most likely going to be a little bit more closed-minded to what it actually takes to make a handmade product. I did have that in the back of my mind, but I did think it was a great opportunity anyway to just test the waters and see how I go anyway. Like, you won't know unless you try, and I tried, and I don't think I failed. I had some great conversations with a few people. I did get to give out some business cards, and I got to learn what I need to improve on with my stall, the way I set it up. And I got a good tip from a lady that actually made something that I think would be absolutely amazing for my stall setup. So I'm taking the positives here. I'm not upset about it. It just was a long day. And when you've got 2 like little kids under the age of 5, I've got a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old, and when you're trying to manage them and keep them from screaming the place down and also, you know, talk to people, engage with customers, I ended up getting a mad headache. Oh my god. Like, my daughters were so well behaved. So well behaved. Everyone kept saying how well behaved they were, and they were really shocked that they actually were so behaved, considering how much of a long day it was. We got there at like 6 a.m. in the morning, and we didn't leave until 2, and they were like angels. I'm very, very, very lucky and proud of my girls. And my husband was the best help, of course. He manned the stall for me when I needed to leave and feed my daughter and our daughter and, you know, stuff like that. He was sensational. So I'm so lucky that I have such a supportive team, supportive family. So, and the stall holders, the other stall holders were lovely as well. They were so, so nice. I just ended up getting like a really bad headache because I think we are just like a little bit under the weather, and I probably didn't drink enough water because we realistically ran out of water. Like, it was a long day. It was a long day. If we go traveling for other markets in better areas, we are going to have to be a lot more prepared. But that's why I did this market. It was a test, and it was also to see how my daughters would go with a long market day. And I think it's safe to say that they did fantastic, and that's a good indication that they'll probably be relatively good for other markets. Fingers crossed. Definitely if we do the Umundi markets like I want to, I know that they will be entertained. There will be so much going on, so many people. I do not think a lack of traffic will be an issue. So there's my little rant on how today went. I'm gonna go and just hang out with my family, watch some movies, try and get over this headache. And for my next video, we are going to be talking more about my journal drop. I have some really awesome journals that I am creating right now, and I cannot wait to reveal what they are. And I also have a few products, new products, and other things coming in the mail that I will be able to unbox with you guys as well. Now, I need a new painting, so I might have to do some painting as well because it's empty, my easel. I am so happy that I was able to drop that off. So today wasn't a loss. Like, I got to go and drop off that artwork to Millie, and that made me really happy to see it in her store after painting it, waiting for it to dry. Oil paintings take so long to dry, so it was really, really nice to see that in there. She's got to find a place for it, and she's going to send me some photos. Her bookstore is sensational. I absolutely love it. It's beautiful in there. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. Thank you so much for coming along with me. I'm so sorry I'm not able to share with you my great success, but I hoped you liked seeing the reality of small business, market life, handmade products, all of the above. There are going to be lows and there are going to be highs, but consistency is always key, and I am not deterred by any means by this market. I have had very successful markets in the past, and I'm very, very passionate about my product, so I don't think that's the issue. It's just finding the right demographic and the right location to sell my products. So yeah, in episode 3, guys, we'll be going over my new collection that I'm going to be dropping. Cannot wait. I love you guys so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Until next time, bye! I love you guys so much. See you!